Hello everyone, welcome to the Daily Creative Challenge. My name is Julia Masaska and today we're going to be working on some amazing mock-ups, so this is going to be really exciting. Thanks everyone for joining. I can see a couple familiar faces here in the chat. Welcome, Joanny, Jennifer, Jyotirmaya, Mary, Jennifer. I already say Jennifer. Well, welcome twice, Jennifer. Dorina, welcome. Valder is here. Gianni, cool. Tunch, welcome everyone. Yeah, I have seen your guys' branding projects so far and it looks amazing. Thanks for submitting all of those brand guidelines yesterday. I know it has been a little bit more work than usual, but trust me, it pays off when you are working with clients, and when you really have to make something like this, you will already know what to put in it. So thanks again for submitting all of that. For everybody who's new here, welcome. These are the Daily Creative Challenges. They're from Monday to Friday. We're having them every week. So I am the host for the next 2 weeks. I mean, for the last week and this week. So until Friday, I'm going to be your host. Hi, Anna, welcome. And so we started working on a holistic branding project. We started working last week on Tuesday with a logo, and then we did some patterns. We did some different assets that we put together yesterday. Then finally we kind of summarized it all in a brand guideline. And today we're going to use those assets to create some mock-ups. So this is going to be fun, and we are actually gonna get to use the work that we've prepared for ourselves. So if you guys are new here, this is the Daily Creative Challenge page where you can access all the challenges, and you can see every day a challenge unlock. And you can go there by going on to behance.net/challenge/illustrator. Currently we have 3 different challenges going on. So let me quickly show you the schedule. So we have the Photoshop Daily Creative Challenge with Kathleen, and we also have the XD Daily Creative Challenge with Jessie Showalter a little bit later today. So I can recommend you all guys participating in those as well. It's super fun to be able to mix and match all the different applications in Adobe, and work in between all of them. It creates such a great design experience that I just really enjoy hopping from one app to the other, and that's what we are going to do today. Hopefully my computer will survive this, but we are going to jump into Dimension real quick after we have created our mockup in Illustrator. So alright, let's go back to our Daily Creative Challenge page real quick. So here are the challenges, and today's challenge is mockup. Create mockups for custom branded merchandise. If you need help getting started, download the brand guide in the starter file. Well, in the starter file, you actually kind of get the assets that you can use. So colors, typefaces. I believe there are some assets that you can definitely use for your mockup today. Okay, and if you go to the top, you'll find this button here that connects to the chat with the community. That's our Discord chat. So here you can go onto the Discord chat, and here you will find everybody submitting their artwork for review, and I think it's really amazing. You guys are doing such a great job, and we have our friendly mentors here and moderators that kind of give you feedback and support you whenever you have questions. On the left side, you will see there is different other hashtags as well. You can ask a question, tips and tricks, you can get career advice, ask questions, so that's great too. And I really encourage you guys to participate here, because it's always great to get feedback to your designs. Alright, so let's jump onto our Illustrator file. If you go onto next to the chat window, I believe there is the challenge button, and there you can download the starter file. There is a link where it says here, so that's where you can download the starter file, and the starter file will look like this. So I have downloaded this picture from Adobe Stock, but you can take any other picture as well if you have any available. So here on the right side you will find little details, and I kind of give you a little background onto a example brand. So your client is a restaurant owner, blah blah blah, and the target audience is young professionals between 24 and 35 years old, and everybody here in the group kind of created their own brand. So if you have your own brand, you can apply that, but if you don't, then you can use those assets. Okay, so what we're going to do today is very simple on these t-shirts. We're just going to apply the logo that we've created in challenge number 1. So I'm just going to go to challenge number 1. I'm just going to copy and paste my artwork here, or you can also access your libraries on the right side. You can also save everything to the libraries and then just pull it in to your artwork. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to apply the word mark on one t-shirt and the letter mark on the other. So I'm just going to go ahead and place it like this here, like a little tiny logo on the t-shirt. And as you can see, it already kind of looks very realistic just because this t-shirt is very flat. So for if you want to create a mock-up in Illustrator, then definitely pick something that's more flat, and so you don't have to work on this too much and work with all the folds and everything. So and of course the important thing is also the perspective. If you have something where the picture is taking right frontal, then it's very easy to apply a mock-up like this. So what I'm going to do is actually very easy. So I'm just going to grab my logo, make it realistically small like you will see on a t-shirt. I would say that that's a realistic size, and then I'm going to go to my properties panel and I'm going to decrease the opacity to maybe like 70%, because realistically black color, if you print it on something, it's never 100% black. So that's what I want to achieve. I want to achieve this effect of, okay, yeah, it's a print, it looks more realistic now. So if you go back, you will see that this does not look very natural. Okay, so 70%, and then I'm going to do the same thing for the back of this other shirt. I'm just going to apply my word mark. You guys can apply your logos. If you don't have anything yet, just make something up, doesn't matter. Okay, and here I'm also going to go on to 70% opacity. All right, there we go. And here we already kind of have a pretty realistic looking mock-up for our branded t-shirts. You guys can also select different other objects. It can be a mug or it can be a bag. But the interesting thing that we're going to do right now is hopefully some of you already were in touch with Dimension as an application. But what we're going to do here is I'm going to open it right now. And I kind of already placed a bag here. So all you have to do is create a new file, and then here on the left side you will already have a bunch of assets that you can use. So here one of these is this bag. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna place a logo on this bag, and I'm going to render it so you guys can see how this works. I guess I'm gonna close Illustrator for now. Let's see if I have my assets here, just so my computer doesn't die in the middle of the stream. That would be very bad. Okay, let's see where I have my libraries. Okay, here by the way you can also access the CC libraries, and we have foodies right here, and here I have my logo already, so I don't need Illustrator anymore. I'm going to quit it, I'm going to close it, and I'm going to save all my files, of course. And this picture of the mockup, of course, you can export as a JPEG. That will be something I would recommend you guys to do, so you can submit it to the Daily Creative Challenge page. And I'm going to save all of my other files. I'm kind of avoiding working with multiple applications right now because Dimension is pretty CPU intensive, so it kind of takes a lot of work load from my computer, and that's why I want to close Illustrator just so I can work with it properly. Okay, I'm just gonna save all of that, all of our past challenges. Amazing. Hi Elise, good to see you here. You had a great stream yesterday also. Everybody stay tuned for Elise later on. She's going to be right after this, and she's a great UX and UI designer, and they'll be working in XD. So stay tuned for that as well. Joanny, yes, Dimension, very cool, very dangerous. I know I'm taking a risk right now, but okay, all right. So it looks like Illustrator is already gone. So now I'm just going to take my logo and apply to the bag. It is really easy, guys. I can tell you, it's such an ease to apply to create mockups in Dimension. Okay. All right, so here we have our logo already, and it's kind of already, it looks very three-dimensional already, but I'm just going to turn this a little bit. Here at the top, you will find this little dot that will give you the option to turn things. So I'm just going to turn this so it kind of follows the line. Okay, and then you can scale objects as well. So here I'm going to click Shift and I'm going to drag this into the center so it scales proportionally. All right, and there we already have our branded bag. And the cool thing is we can also change the color of the bag to our brand colors. So for example, I have selected the bag now, and then here on the right side you will find this little arrow where you can go onto the bag material. So here you can select the color, the base color for the bag. So here what I can do is I can, for example, select this color, or actually any color that you have that will work. Let's see if this works to just pull it on. Nope, that doesn't work. That's not what we wanted. Okay, let's check. Okay, this is just a graphic for now. That's why I cannot access the color really, but you can also save color swatches, which I'm gonna do next time, promise. Okay, so here you can actually just select the color of your bag. So it can be anything really. You can just type in your hex code in here as well, so that will work as well. I'm going to stick with a light gray for now, and I'm going to show you real quick how to turn this. So on the left side you will find this control panel. It's very similar to Illustrator, and the orbit tool is the one where you can turn the object around and look around and see it in 3 dimensions. So I think this is a great tool over here. And then of course you have all your libraries up here, and the libraries contain, in 3D programs, they contain objects, they contain environments. So it can be, for example, placed in nature or on a table. And then an environment is basically like a sphere that surrounds the object. And then there is lighting as well. So there's different light compositions that you can add to your libraries. And so, okay. Thank you so much, Emma. Cool. All right, so I'm going to just render this for now. And as you can see, there is also reflections that make your bag look really realistic. And let me just go ahead and grab a view where I have just a tiny reflection. Or actually, this works well for me. Okay. And of course, you can place multiple objects next to each other and you can move them around. And then here I'm going to go onto, actually let me place the bag a little bit more in the center, right here. Okay, sorry guys, my computer is a little bit slow, but I just wanted to show it to you because I think it's such a great tool to use. And then on the right side, you can choose the export file name. So mine will be, actually let's make this artboard a little bit smaller so it's quicker to export. So up here on the left side you will find the size of the artboard that I'm going to export, and the bigger the size, of course, the longer it takes to export, to render. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just going to make it real small. I'm just going to make this only half the size, like 700, almost half the size. Okay, so it's going to be this size, and the resolution will not be great, but we will have a quick render and I'll be able to show you how this works. Okay, so I'm going to name this foodies, of course, and quality, that's fine. And here the cool thing is you can export as a Photoshop file in the 16 bits per channel, or as a PNG. For now I'm going to go for PNG. A PSD file I believe is a little bit bigger, so I'm just gonna click render and wait until my object is rendered. So really exciting. Yes, Nathan, the video is glitchy. I'm sorry about that. It's my computer is not that good. So working with the 3D program kind of gives a little bit, this effect. But I promise I'll be done with this shortly. Yeah, I definitely need a better computer. Cool. Yeah, it's eating all the CPU power. That's true. Muzna is asking, can we copy the logo from Illustrator to Dimension? You can add it to your libraries, And then from the libraries you can just pull it onto your objects, onto your object. That's how I always do it, because for any project I'm creating a CC library anyway, so I kind of have all these assets accessible for myself. So that's how I would do it. And here we have our 3D object with our customized logo and branding, so we can use that also for our portfolio. It's almost done. I think it takes a couple more minutes. Cool. All right, this worked out. I'm still here. Awesome. Hi, Mustafa. Good to see you. All right. Cool. And I wanted to show you guys something real quick, and it is our Discord channel link where you can submit your artwork. It's right here. It's bit.ly/AI Discord. It's not an L, it's an I. So make sure to submit there whatever you guys have experimented with. And I'm hoping that you guys can really do some 3D mockups for me. And maybe you can even apply your patterns that we have created in the last week. Cool. Yeah, Keith is saying the internet browser eats a ton too. Yes, that is true. Okay. Yeah, Emma, thank you so much. Arifa is asking how to make your library. So we're gonna get to that in a little bit. Let's finish this up, the rendering process. Or actually I can, well, you guys get how it works, right? So you click on render and then the picture renders for you. Here on the left side, where we go onto this design, we can, okay. All right. Okay, so here on the left side where we have the libraries, if we click on libraries, we can create a new library. Create new library. And so when I create a new library, it's a whole complete new, basically like a folder for myself. So there I can type in my library name. Let's say it's blah blah. And I click create. We need to go back to Illustrator. This video is getting really slow. And here you can drop in all of your assets. Okay guys, I'm going to close Dimension now. I'm going to save this file. All right, I'm really excited about your submissions. Oh, sorry, I have not switched to my work screen. Sorry, okay, another time. So here, to add the libraries, again, sorry you weren't seeing this. So here on the right side, you have create new library, and here you can just drag and drop all of your objects inside that you want to kind of connect to all the other applications. And then you will be able to access those objects, or it can be patterns, it can be typefaces, it can be colors, it can be any graphic elements. Yeah, sorry about the Discord background. Yeah, so there you will be able to access the libraries in every single application. Okay, all right, so we have this. Let me get out of here so I can go back to Illustrator. Okay, you guys get how it works, hopefully. Okay, all right, so let's close this so our video works properly again. I promise next time I'll have a better computer and we will be able to work all over Dimension and all across applications, and it will be amazing. All right, let's go back to our Illustrator. Yeah. Theo's suggesting make sure Minecraft is closed. Yes, I'm hoping Minecraft is closed. So guys, let me quickly get back to why exactly we're doing all of this. So I use mockups mostly to present the brand or the concept design that I've created to my client. So in the end, it's all about the presentation. Mockups kind of give the client the way how his brand realistically could look like. So this is what it's for, and I'm really recommending you guys, try to work more on mockups, try to create your 3D mockups. I mean, why not? Dimension is really easy to work with, and it's just an application that's really intuitive, and you can jump with your assets from one thing to the other. So I would really love to see your submissions today. Cool. Yeah. All right. Okay, everybody saying thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you so much, Gregory. Yeah, I really love the fact that you can just jump from one application to the other, and that's why I would really encourage you guys. And even in XD, we could just take this and put this into XD and imagine how, for example, this brand's application could look like, or how their website could look like. And XD is also a great tool, for example, to create some animations where you can really easily auto animate from one artboard to the other. And that's something I think Alize is going to do after this. So yeah. Yeah, you guys are all a little bit stop motion. Sorry about that. Okay, so let me show you how to export this file. So this was the starter file, right? And we added the logo here. So here to export the file, you go up here onto File, Export, and feel free to export for screens just because it gives it the best resolution to be able to view it on the screen, but not for it to have a large size and you know, a large resolution that you don't really need. So I'm just gonna go ahead and export artboard. Okay, and there we go. We already have our artboard exported. Cool. Do you guys have any more questions? Vikash is saying, nice hair, Julia. Thank you so much. Yes, I'm changing my style every day. Every day I'm waking up and I'm a new person. So yeah, I hope you guys are going to be able to make this so far, and I'm really excited about seeing some across application of your brand. Cool. Hi Taha, good to see you. And again, for all of you who didn't, I mean, we had this link here up for a while, but here, if you still don't have it, there it is. Cool. All right, let me get you guys a little quick look onto the stock page where you can download pictures, or you can also use sites like Unsplash where you get free royalty-free photos. I think it's also a great site, but let me show you the adobe.com. And on stock you can also get 3D models, you know, and this is the exciting part. Yeah, thank you so much. William was saying, I said I like your nails earlier. Thank you. Okay, so here, this is the stock.adobe.com page, and here you can download different resources for your brand. For example, it can be templates. There are some really great templates for brochures or portfolios. And then here, if you go into the 3D section, you will get to see all the different objects there are that you can download. And here you will see there's, as I say, there's different categories in 3D design. There's 3D models, there is 3D environments, 3D lights, there is materials. And so here you will see those things divided. And let's say we want to go onto 3D models, and here we can see what we have. Okay, so we have a bunch of really cool stuff here. We have even masks here, which I think is really interesting. And you can literally build your own stuff here in Dimension. So those objects are you can just add them to Dimension, or you can get something like this book here, and you can create your own brochure mock-up. You can just create graphics for it, let's say letter size, and then you just drop them into the in Dimension on top of this file and rearrange it just like I did it with the logo. It's really easy to apply designs. And here we have some laptops as well, some phones, and let's say we want to search for something. Let's say we want to search for a mug, so we can type in mug. And here we'll see different types of mugs, and you can also take any random mug and apply your logo to it. That works perfectly fine. Or for example, coffee cups. Okay, what I really like to do, guys, though, is when I'm working on packaging projects, I really like to see the object in three dimensions. So what I do here is, for example, let's say I need to create a cosmetics brand, and I want to, to see to explore how the packaging could look like. So here, for example, you can see I have a bunch of those things already licensed. But yeah, there's different objects that you can download. And again, here it's so easy to apply your own design to it. You just drag and drop your artwork from Illustrator to your CC libraries, from your CC libraries into the Dimension object. And you can literally place your design right onto the object and, you know, create a 3D view of it. So I think this is really amazing to work with. Let's see what else we have here. I mean, there's literally so many different objects. You can even make your own nail polish if that works with your brand. But you guys feel free to explore. I mean, you guys all have your own brand that you're working on right now. So, you know, just make sure to explore and to see what type of mockups would work for you. Maybe you have some product that you want mocked up in 3D. So that would be really amazing to see. Thank you so much all for tuning in. You guys are so amazing, and you guys are doing such a great job on the Discord channel. I have not seen so many amazing works in a long time, so I'm really happy about that. Thank you so much for, you know, taking your time and really putting your efforts and the work, and it really will be very beneficial for you if you have something to show to your client later on. So amazing. Yeah, Trinada, if you're late, it's not a problem. You can watch the replays and you will see the whole video, how we worked in Dimension today. And yeah, cool. Awesome. All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you tomorrow with a new challenge. And don't forget to submit your challenges today. I will be reviewing them in a little bit. See you then. Bye-bye.